I don't know if this is hearsay, rumor, or good hardcore information, but I've been thinking there's going to be a QE3 coming around the corner pretty soon. Everybody pretty much acknowledges this. This is an article from today, November 29th, 2011, Tuesday, from Bloomberg. Dealers see Fed buying 545 billion mortgage bonds in QE3. So I'm just going to hit the highlights on this because, reading the whole article is stupid. I'll just post a link. But Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke and his fellow policymakers who bought $2.3 trillion of Treasury and mortgage-backed bonds between late 2008 and June of 2011. We'll start another program next quarter, so first quarter of 2012. The Fed may buy about $545 billion in home loan debt. Now, gonna touch on base a little bit with what Lindsey Williams says. He's talking about everybody who has these mortgages and they're under on them. Who's going to wind up owning it? The government, and it's right out here in front of you. That's what's going on. So, I don't know what people's situations are, but they're behind on payments. It looks like the Federal Reserve is going to be buying back everything. According to this, though, they're saying that instead of 545 billion, the company forecasts the Fed will buy 800 billion of securities, which may include Treasury. So they're talking about the mortgage loans and Treasury. So that's bigger than QE2. QE2 was 600 billion. This will be 800 billion. And just to give you some hard figures, 1.7 trillion was QE1. That was from December 08 to March 2010. And 600 billion of treasuries between November 2010 and June 2011. Now, this is the thing that really moves the commodities more than anything, QE. Now, if people were smart and what the people that are into silver, first off, we want lots of silver inflation, tons of it, tons of inflation in the product called silver, and we got to make sure we send a thank you note to Ben Bernanke and don't make fun of him for about gold is not money. And, tell him he's doing a great job, more QE, and make sure he incurs a lot of silver inflation. So I think that'll be a very good thing. I don't think the guy's so bad in that respect. I got no problem with that. If you own silver, you're okay. But, just looking back to this net Dania chart, we got a long ways to go to get back up to where the hell we even were in the 40-something range, and I don't know how much resistance these levels of Fibonacci will have. It's probably hard to say. I hear that Webbot prediction about silver can move $10, $20 and stuff like that in a day. I think they're talking about down, but it never seems to go up that fast. If you look all the way back to the 90s, it's like a slow crawl and they slam it back down. And I'm going to repeat what I said a few times before. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this with physical unless I load up on even more physical. But I'm going to probably dump at least half the PSLV at a spot price of $60 an ounce. I think it might go a little higher than that for pullback. But that's what I intend to do, because I bet you they slam it down below 50 again, but it probably ain't going to get down to 30 something. It probably is going to exceed past 50 this time on its next round of QE2, QE3. So, people are waiting for a pullback because of the euro. I don't know. I wouldn't risk that. If you intend on buying silver now and you're waiting for further pullback, I would not do that. I don't know what the hell kind of pullback you're going to get, but it's not going to be that damn much compared to where it is right now. It's not worth it. I mean, you're sitting at around $32 right now. I mean, it's not going to go down that much, if at all. So if you're in the market to be planning on buying silver, and you're waiting for it to pull back to like 27. You know what? I heard people saying various things, and I've listened to so many different opinions and from the professionals and all this type of stuff. I wouldn't be doing that. Me, I think I got enough silver But if I see in the case of oil, I know there's a lot of tensions in the Middle East, and it's about $100 a barrel almost now. If something happens where this thing jumps up quickly and the silver's around this level, and I got a decent gain in the oil, I'm going to dump a large part of that and go into more physical silver. So that's my particular case, and I've been playing like this for a while, you know. It does look like a pretty sure bet that oil is going to go up quite a bit because of the tensions that's going on in the Middle East, and you know, I do sense that even possibly, you know, all these events, they're not haphazard. People on the top are shrewd, so they're going to play everybody against each other. That's the game they play. You know, I just want to just reiterate, though, if anybody's thinking about buying silver, I wouldn't be waiting for any further pullback. If you're intent on buying it, do it now. You know, I mean, you might be kicking yourself because it goes down to 30 or just below 30. You know what? I wouldn't risk it, because QE is it looks like it's a pretty damn good bet. QE3 is going to be in the first quarter of 2012. Now, you know what people do in the markets, right? They start pricing in things. They start pricing in that QE's coming up, and we realize it's going to go up, so let's buy it now. So in December, and very soon, you might see the price of silver just creeping up, creeping up, creeping up. And from what I can tell, and I'm trying to get some decent advice out here, because this is how I'm playing it, okay? I'm playing it this way. I think that the euro isn't going to just crash right away. That's what I thought. You know, all these people are out there saying the euro's going to crash, it's going to crash, it's going to crash. These guys know how to scam. They're going to keep it together for a while longer. So this looks like pretty good, decent information that QE3 is coming up in the next quarter. So it doesn't really have to be here yet till people start figuring, hey, it's going up, buy, buy, buy. So and you know, if people are in fear of the euro and you're in Europe and you're holding euros, what are you going to do? You're probably going to buy some silver too, right? I mean, even if you don't buy much, you're going to buy some. And if a lot of people do that, that turns out to be a hell of a lot. And you saw those figures. In 2010, there was only 100 million ounces available for coins. That's nothing. That's nothing. I mean, I don't even know where people will be able to buy it from. That's why don't wait for any more pullbacks. I'm telling you, people, man. If anybody's waiting for more pullbacks, don't be playing that game, because and you do that when it's up high. I'm going to probably do that when it's at 60, but I'm definitely doing that with at least half the PSLV. Not decided yet on if I want to do any physical yet. Depends. But I wouldn't do much. I would bet no more than 100 ounces.